Today's session is a lot about simplifying your thinking and making some choices about priorities and what you're going to do next. One of the big transitions that any business needs to make is moving from ideas and intentions through to activity and doing. Using the information and the context and the perspective you've gained by filling your orbit models out, what we're going to do is try and pick one, maybe two, and if you can convince us, maximum three main things that you want to do. In a business course, that means strategy, but here we're going to call it what? If you try and give yourself too many things to do, you won't succeed. In a busy year, it's difficult to do one or two things really, really well. And so that might be, what I want to do is increase my sales, my turnover from 50K to 100K, or 200K to 500K. Or it might be something like, I want to move from my current sales method to e-commerce. And there's no need to be over complex, no need to be imagining this is all about highfalutin business language, quite the reverse.
So, you've completed your vision board and orbit model. That's great, but without a breakthrough plan, your vision is only a dream. This means focusing on 3 mission-critical goals completed in the next 12 months that will give your business a flying start. Have a think. Your breakthrough goals need to be strategic, growth-oriented, and SMART. That's specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. Maybe you want to increase sales from X to Y in 12 months. Put this goal in the what section. Next, decide how you're going to do that. Fill in the steps you must take. Maybe the key drivers of your breakthrough will be focusing on high-value customers, taking on additional sales staff, or setting quarterly targets. Get thinking, planning, and filling in. When your breakthrough plan is completed, you'll have the ultimate to-do list.
So, working together in the groups, you'll be able to identify certainly one standout thing that you want to achieve during next year. And working together, we'll work out 1, 2, or maybe 3 things that are going to really underpin that and facilitate that successfully happening. 2 things, that's a credible number. But once you start getting to 3, I'm starting to get worried. And if you do more than 3, I think you're really going to end up chasing yourself, trying to spread yourself too thinly. So you'll be doing lots of stuff in the 12 months that are ahead. Many of them are nickel and dime day-to-day stuff. This is about the 2 or 3 big things that are going to move your business forward from where you are now to where it needs to be in 12 months to be in line with your orbit objectives. So rather than labor this at great length, I'll talk briefly about the simplicity of SMART objectives. So really, in your hows, you need to be giving yourself some measurement and some time scale so that you can look at those hows and check that you're moving along the journey at the pace you hoped and with the quantum effect that you're hoping for as well. Okay, now your completed breakthrough chart might not look like this at all. But what it will do, I hope, is have at least 1 item in, maybe 2. And as I say, if you really think you're a superstar at multitasking, perhaps 3. You'll have more success working that way than you will with all the lever arch files full of business plans in the world. Don't be fooled that complexity and density is what makes a good business. Actually, it's the reverse, and it's a lot harder to do than you imagine.